This lecture is about EC2 Security Group. Security groups are fundamental to the network security of EC2 instances. EC2 security groups control how traffic is allowed, into or out of, EC2 instances. Security groups only contain allow rules. Security group rules can reference IP addresses, which IP addresses are allowed, or security groups, which security groups are allowed. As you can notice in the above diagram, the security group acts as a firewall for inbound and outbound traffic to the EC2 instance. In this example, the security group allows inbound traffic at port 80 HTTP and port 443 HTTPS from any IP address. Additionally, the security group allows traffic at port 22 SSH only from a specific IP address. If this security group is attached to an EC2 instance, only ports 80, 443, and 22 are allowed to accept inbound traffic. Rest all other ports are blocked for any incoming traffic. This diagram is another way to understand security groups. In this example, the security group attached to an EC2 instance only allows inbound traffic to ports 80 and 443. Port 22 allows inbound traffic from a specific IP. Rest all other ports are blocked for any incoming traffic by the security group. In the default security group, all inbound is blocked by default. All outbound traffic is allowed. In other words, if you launch an EC2 instance with a default security group, all inbound traffic will be blocked, and all outbound traffic will be allowed. Let's look into key points about security group. A security group can also reference security groups when configuring rules. Security groups are stateful. If you send a request from your instance, the response for that request is allowed to flow in, irrespective of inbound security group rules on that EC2 instance. Its scope is with a VPC in a region. In other words, a security group can be assigned to any EC2 instances of the VPC to which the security group is associated. A security group can be attached to multiple instances within a VPC. If your application is not accessible and it times out, it could be an issue related to security group rules. If your application gives a connection refused error, it's an application error or the instance is not running.